Ryder McBride is in here. What up, Ryder? Wow, this is gonna be a special night. That's a good sign. I already have Ryder McBride in the room. What up, everybody? This is the Hill in Boulder. This is such a special place for so many reasons. This is gonna be a special night. Actually, it's pretty funny that Ryder McBride is here. I went to college with his mom right around the corner from here. And his uncle. We all spent a lot of time hanging out right in this area right here. This is the Hill in Boulder. And man, am I thankful that there were not cameras around when I was hanging out up here in my 20s. Man, I'm thankful. The stuff that I was doing up here in my 20s was off the record, and thank you. Thank you, universe, for keeping that private. It was a wild time for me hanging out in this area in the 90s. I remember visiting Ryder McBride's mom and uncle right across the street here in Boulder. They both went to CU Denver. A lot of my friends I graduated high school with, they went to CU Denver. Even when I was in high school, we used to drive up here, have the best times of my entire life, skateboarding on the campus, getting kicked out. We knew every single security guard. Every security guard knew us. We were just getting booted from one area to another. Yeah, it was a wild time to be alive in the 1990s. Specifically like 95 to 99. There was that Prince song at the time, Tonight I'm Gonna Party Like It's 1999. We were partying the whole 90s like it was 1999. I titled the stream tonight Buffering in Boulder. If you hung out with me last night in Denver, it's kind of a shit show. We did a lot of buffering. I don't know what the signal's going to be like tonight. I'm assuming it's going to be bad. There's somebody passing me on the right on a scooter. Maybe you can almost see him. Oh, yeah. There he is right there on the right. This kid right here is on a Suron. And it's funny that we're seeing this dude. I was riding my e-bike yesterday. So I have an E-Ride Pro 2.0. And I was riding around and I kept seeing these packs of kids on Surons. And I'm assuming that these kids I was running into were like 15, maybe even younger. They all had helmets on. They were being respectful, but they were just having so much fun. And uninvited, I just jumped in and started riding around with them just because I thought it was funny. I was like, if I had a group of friends and we're all riding around and then somebody just started pretending like he's a part of our crew without saying anything, I used to think that that would be funny, and so that's what I was doing. And then eventually these kids would stop and be like, "Who are you?" I was like, "Hey, I'm new around here. My name's Jeremy." Here comes a Suron homie on the right again. He's gonna run these lights. Get it, bro. Okay, this is the area that we're gonna be hanging out in tonight. This is called Pearl Street Mall. It's a free pedestrian mall. You cannot drive up and down like you can on 16th Street Mall in Denver. I remember when my family moved here from Iowa, this was one of the selling points. They're like, "Isn't this a cool area? Couldn't you see yourself hanging out in this area?" And my answer was yes. This is where I want to spend time, in this area right here. So I fully intended to walk around on Pearl Street, and I had my gimbal right by the door, and I walked out and forgot it. I don't know why. but we'll probably be doing a little bit of walking on Pearl Street. Thank you so much, Arroyo. I see that. Thank you for the $5 donation. I'll put that to good use. Thank you so much. What up, May? When I was hanging out here in the 1990s, all of these little side streets were filled with college kid houses. This is definitely a college town, and all over scattered were different people living with tons of roommates. I've had so many just awesome experiences in this neighborhood. Whenever I meet kids that are in high school, getting ready to go to college, I'm like, hey, you don't have to take my word for it, but go to college in Boulder. I was like, you will definitely thank me someday. I saw a lot of shows here at this theater.
That's going on and on about whoever.
One of my favorite shows was Qbert, DJ Qbert. Back when he was with a turntable crew called the Invisible Scratch Pickles. And it was like DJ Qbert, DJ Shortcut. I think Mixmaster Mike might have been there. Such a good show. It reminded me, one of the reasons that I'm out today, I know a lot of people might have thought that I was going to take the night off because that's the vibe that I gave last night. Linda's out of town. Linda went to Vegas to party for the weekend. And so I was going to throw a party at my house tonight and tomorrow night. And instead of partying 2 nights in a row at my house, I decided to party with you guys tonight. And then I'm gonna handle some major partying tomorrow night at my house. So yeah, you guys are invited to the in the car. It's not a house party, let's call it a block party, because I'm gonna be walking all over these blocks. Just a heads up, it's not gonna be overly exciting night. I named it Buffering in Boulder because I don't know what the signal strength is gonna be like. It might be trash. We'll find out together. When I'm walking around, I'm not really going to be concentrating a ton on the comments. So hopefully everybody can stay well behaved in the chat. Hold it down for me, please. Ooh, I kind of want to park there. Should I park back there? Let's see if this is the perfect spot for us. How's everybody feeling? I feel great. I don't know if we can leave it here. I'll get out and see what you guys think. It's looking like a no. Oh, this person has a Sugarloaf sticker. I like that. Who knows what Sugarloaf is? Sugarloaf is actually on my snowboard pass. Okay, here's potential parking spot right here. Oh, hell no. Look how far my bike rack is hanging out in the back. That's a Boulder ticket ready to happen. We're not doing that. The drink I have tonight, high quality H2O, water with ice cubes. That's all I'm rocking tonight. I had planned on getting a coffee, but Colorado went to bed early. All the different places I went to go get coffee were closed. It's okay. We'll make it happen anyway. Oh, I'm seeing somebody reversing, which means that might be a legit spot. It's actually a lot colder than I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, we'll park here. Right next to Austin Powers art car. Look at this creative car right here. Okay. Oh, it's cold. Get ready. Get ready for me complaining about how cold it is. Because even me just getting out for those little moments, I'm already cold. And the ice water probably wasn't the best compliment to that. What up, Darren? What up, Ellie? What up, Bryce? It tastes a bit nutty. What up, Michelle? Who else wants me to read their name? What up, China Girl? GH fan Brandy, what up? So I'm a golfer. I don't know if that's breaking news to anybody. I like to golf. There's a thing in golf where if you make a hole in one, you have to buy everybody at the bar a shot. That's one of the reasons I'm out here tonight. I had such a good day with my projects. I had an amazing, energizing, fulfilling, I had such a good day. And when I thought about like just staying at home and partying, I was like, you know what? I kind of need to like pay this forward and buy everybody a shot and hang out with everybody. So that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. Next weekend, I'm going to be in the state of Washington. I'm going to be hanging out in Seattle. I'm going to be with my family and friends. I have a brother-in-law that is having a baby shower. And very excited for him. Very excited for him to bring a new human into the mix here on planet Earth. He's such a cool kid. He's my brother-in-law. His name is Holy, Holy. That's his name. Such a cool human. One of my favorite people. I definitely approve of him creating more people that are like him. So I may or may not be live next weekend. If I'm not, just assume that I'm partying with my family, spending some quality time with my family. I am going to be doing some home stream stuff very soon. March, you're going to see it. April, you're going to see it. May, you're going to see it. But then I don't know about the summer. I'm planning on traveling a lot this summer. I also got some vibes earlier this month and especially today that I need to be selling a lot of my stuff to enable some of this traveling and some of the adventures that I want to go on. So if you have any aspirations of buying my stuff, you're going to have that opportunity very soon. I'm not going to gouge the prices on it. You're going to be able to buy my old equipment, camera equipment, scanners, different things like that. I don't know why you would want to buy my stuff, but if you do want to buy my stuff, start putting some quarters together and making them into dollars, and then I'll let you trade me those dollars for my stuff. Do a stream in Iowa, bro. Possibly. I've been doing this streaming stuff for 7 or 8 years. I know when it's going to be a 2 out of 10 night. I can feel it in my bone marrow. I don't want to do low energy things live. I just don't love doing that. I know a lot of people over the last few months that I've been in Denver are like, hey, we still support you, but Denver is so boring. I understand. I know that I was in an area like Los Angeles where I'm kind of serving everybody slices of pizza, and then I moved to Denver and I'm handing everybody celery, and they're like, hey, we want to support you, but we don't really want to eat celery. And I understand that. So yeah, I don't plan on doing a lot of celery streams in the future. I plan on doing some pizza roll streams in the future. So get your taste buds ready. Get excited about that. Even if you don't want to get excited about that, it's fine. You don't have to trust me. It's kind of better for me if you don't trust me, and then I can surprise you. So however you want to handle that, you do it on your own. But I do have some big dreams that I'm like starting to see come to fruition. So that's where I see my GPS navigation headed. I'm headed toward flavor country. You're welcome to come if you want. If you have other plans, no problem. But to kick off the night tonight, we're going to do a stroll down Pearl Street Mall. And this is special. This place is a special place in my heart. I'm happy to share however long I can stay warm enough to stay out there. I'll probably share some past memories that I have. Before I get out, I will share one special memory. Hold on. So I always give a lot of love and respect to my mom. My mom is a huge part of my life. When I was 16 or 17 years old, I'm living with my mom. She comes back from running errands, and one of the expressions my mom used to use was down in the dumps. And she'd be like, Jeremy, why are you so down in the dumps? And I was like, well, there's a concert that I really want to go to in Boulder, but it's 21 and over. And she's like, and you can't go? And I was like, yeah, that's what that means. I do not have an ID, and they're not just going to let me in for being a fan. And so, yeah, I can't go. And that day, she was working with her personal trainer, who is a bald guy. I'm a bald guy right now. At the time, her personal trainer was a bald guy, and I was not a bald guy. I was rocking like Zach Morris, Saved by the Bell hair. She comes back from her little workout session with her trainer, and she goes, my trainer let you have his ID for the night. And I was like, you're kidding me. Like, number one, I was like, why would somebody give up their ID? That's insane. Number two, what's this person look like? And so I look at the ID, and the dude looked like Joe Rogan or something, and I'm Zach Morris. And I was just like, okay, I should be excited, but this is not going to work. And I'm potentially going to lose this dude's ID, let you down, let him down. I was just like, man, this is so risky, but I have to try. So I went to Boulder that night here by myself. I used to do a lot of things by myself. I was never afraid to do stuff by myself. I was so nervous walking up to the bouncer to hand him this ID, but I was just like real cool, just like, you know, just another night as an adult. Here's my ID. And the dude just kind of like gave it like a real quick glance, gave it to me, stamped my hand. And then I remember walking in, and I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know where to stand. I didn't know how to act. I was totally like an imposter in the situation. I had a tape recorder. I had a cassette recorder in my pocket. I bootlegged the show. I still have that cassette. I ended up buying vinyl. It was two DJs from New York. Their names were Ming and FS. If anybody remembers that song, All About the Benjamins, they made the beat for All About the Benjamins. I ended up hanging out afterwards because I bought their record and I wanted them to sign it. They signed it. They hung out with me for a minute. It was probably a lot cooler for me than it was for them. I'll always remember that. I still have the record in my house right now. I love it. I'll never get rid of it. Michelle says, I'll buy your cameras. You will definitely have the option of buying my equipment here very soon. So yeah, that's story number one, is that I can't believe my mom supported me using a fake ID to go to a concert. Looking back on that now, that's so like par for the course for her. She's such a cool person. Shout out to all the cool moms in the chat. There's probably a bunch in the chat right now. Mikey's girl, what up? Good to see you. Julie, what up? Jason, what up? Trace. All right, we're going to get the show going. Let me get one last lick of water here. Chris Camacho says dibs on the scanners. I have two amazing scanners. Whoever gets those scanners is really going to be happy. I keep my stuff so protected. I don't know what the word for it is, but like I'm the person that always keeps the boxes. I'm very protective of my equipment. I've always been like that. And my stuff's in really good condition. So if you do want to purchase my stuff, you're welcome to. What up, Lindsay? What up, Darren? What up, Orion? I missed a Beach Boys concert because I had a fever of 102. My mom said no way. Dang. Chris says email you. Yeah, email me. Yeah, email me. My current email is laoc310@gmail.com. I will be updating that soon. Oh, my light's not working because I've been sitting here too long. So let's go take a hike. I'm gonna be out of the chat a lot. Sorry. Oh, Ellie just put up the email. I think I'm gonna pin that email. Hold on, let me see if I can do that right now. Okay, I pinned that email. If you want to write me a message, if you want to place dibs on something that you think I might be selling, that's going to be your best chance. That's the pre-sale. Send me a message. I got some really sweet messages recently that meant a lot to me. So yeah, if you want to share a message with me, that's going to be the way to do it right now. First thing we're going to look at is this tree over here. This tree has built-in steps for climbing, apparently. Actually, it kind of looks like two eyes and a mouth, two stubby arms, maybe like a fupa, and some feet down here. Can anybody else see that? It almost looks like a bear. I don't know. I had a very creative day, so maybe I'm still like overflowing on the juice. Here's the car we parked next to. Art car. I actually think I might sell this thing too. I don't know. It's gonna be a coin flip. Linda wants me to sell it. I have a lot of sentimental, that this thing kept me safe. It's too many nights for me just to like let it go. Maybe if the right person can prove to me that they're gonna keep it special, then maybe I'll let them do that. I don't know yet. Maybe I don't trust anybody that much. Here's one of my grocery bags. A Bucky's freezer bag. I love this thing. Shout out to Bucky the Beaver. I've kept that car just nice because I just have always loved it. I remember driving it off the lot. I got it in the Valley in California. I owned a 2007 Jeep SRT. It was black. And then later on, I got a 2009 Jeep SRT and it was burgundy. One of the only cars I've ever owned that had color. I usually go for the black car. I don't know why, but that's always been kind of how it ends up. This is where we're starting out, 1400 block of Pearl. Todd, what up? Heather, whatever, what up? All right, I'm already thinking that we're gonna get a copyright strike tonight, so let me just deal with that. Are we taking a break from the channel? No, we're not. I will be partially MIA next weekend because I'm gonna be traveling. But yeah, I'm not taking a break from the channel. I'm actually planning on spending more time on the channel. I thought these were guitar picks for a second, but that hurts. I really look like a live streamer out here, which is not fun. Like, something that people are like, hey, that dude's live streaming. Makes me feel very awkward. These things right here are always filled with concert posters. They have been ever since I got here in the 90s. Oh my God, it's Bashar, bro. I love Bashar. Does anybody know about this guy, Bashar? I'm going to this. I didn't even know this was happening, but I'm going to that. I love Bashar. Wow. Didn't even know that was happening, but I will be there. R.A. Rugged Man, I didn't know he was gonna be here. I might go to that as well. Didn't even know that was happening. Wow. The universe wants me to unlock my potential and see Bashar. Who in the chat knows about Bashar? Anybody? I like him a lot. He's a medium. If anybody knows what that is, he's a medium. I'm an extra schmedium. Heather whatever knows. All right, I'm gonna go in here, I think. All right, I'm gonna go in here. Maybe not. They're playing music in here. Yeah, we can't stay. Is this the kid from Christmas Story right here? The little brother? Oh my God, it's cold out here. This band String Cheese Incident, they've been playing here religiously since the 90s. Pokey Lafarge. So far, what I've been seeing is living up to the Pearl Street hype. There are a lot of hippies in this town, and they call them granolas. That's kind of the term for a hippie. Granola. They smell like patchouli. They're probably vegan. Yoga is probably something that's on their to-do list. They probably respect nature. Oh my God, it's a lot colder than I thought it would be. Sorry, I keep mentioning that, but I just can't believe it. I thought it was starting to warm up a little bit. This is very Boulder too, like no neon colors, earth tone colors. I don't have kids, but if I did, I'd bring them over to this Janis Joplin White Rabbit play around. Or the snail from a Never-Ending Story, it looks like. Is this a woodchuck or is this a beaver? Psychedelic frog. I like the trash cans here. They have a lot of history. Circa 1896. And these are bare trash cans. Where they're banking on the bear not knowing how to open these. This is the area where bears kind of cruise down, do their own thing. I love this store right here. It's called Teton. I buy a lot of clothing here. They have one in Park City. They have one in Breckenridge. A lot of people here rock climb. This dude has the tiniest head and like extra large body. This shop has always been here. I've been in here looking at stones ever since I was a young lad. Oh, it's a little too close. You'll find a lot of shops like this with fossils and stones for sale. They know how cool the stuff is though. Like this is $150. Oh my God, dude, it's actually cold in here. When I say in here, I mean on the planet Earth. Oh, okay, let's keep it moving. I don't know how long I can be out here. This is a new trend I've been seeing, these oxygen cans. You put your muzzle in there and then huff oxygen. I keep threatening to get Linda those because she's always out of breath here. Charlie's t-shirts. A lot of hammocks. A lot of kites. This is one of my favorite stores ever. If you ever come to Pearl Street Mall, 100% come into this store. It's called Into the Wind. This has been here ever since I've been around. This has tons of like Spencer's Gift type games. Fake cockroaches, fake potato chips. I don't know why, maybe those are magnets. See all these like wind chasers and whatever. A lot of chimes, a lot of, just a lot of cool stuff going on, especially in this back area. This is where they have all the games. One of my favorite stores ever. So if you come to this area, definitely check it out. Into the Wind. Oh, I'm cold. Okay, another cool thing that my mom did. I was living here when Jerry Garcia died. And my mom said, do you want to go into Boulder? We knew that Boulder would be celebrating the life of Jerry Garcia. So we parked somewhere around here. And then we walked over to this building. I don't know for sure what this building is. It kind of looks like a courthouse. I know it's something like to do with the city. Oh, look, there's a little bit of snow right here even. mashed potatoes. Okay, so when my mom brought me here when Jerry Garcia died, whatever statue this is right here had a huge sage joint burning. And this whole area here, drum circles. And it smelled like marijuana. You could definitely secondhand smoke your way to the vibe here. And the big sage joint was right on, might have been in between this dude's legs, but it was right here. About the LED lights. Michoacana. My mom, if there's ever marijuana around, the first thing she says is reefer. I smell reefer, which I never ever hear anybody call it that. Michael Simpson, Jeremy mentioned earlier he's planning to sell some of his stuff. Email him. Yeah, definitely. If I'm being honest, I'm gonna sell almost all of my stuff. I just got the feeling that I should sell my stuff and lighten the load. Linda and I are gonna be traveling here soon. I've been moving stuff from residence to residence, and Linda's like, you don't even use this stuff. Like, what are you doing? I was like, well, it has a lot of sentimental value, and she's like, sell it. Get rid of it. Which is really easy for somebody to say when it's not your stuff. Linda, so in the last 10 years, Linda and I have moved so many times. I'm not even joking. She could move all of her stuff in like an afternoon. And I need like 3 months to take pictures, catalog, make sure the wires, like I just have so much musical equipment. I'm a hoarder of instruments. I love instruments. Ooh, we could rent this right here. I don't know what we could put in there, but we could rent that. Saforno. We got some college girls behind me. It's a vibe out here for sure. These brochures are really fun. See how it says balloon flights? I see hot air balloons almost every day here, which is awesome. I dropped Linda off at the airport earlier, and I saw a bunch of hot air balloons. It's pretty cool. Free restrooms right here, which is something they don't really have in LA. I like this dude's, he's got a knee injury, and he's got like a, I've never seen that, where you can walk on your knee. These girls are having so much fun over here. I love just being around happy people. It's my favorite thing right now. Linda and I were in Pasadena not too long ago, and we stopped in some bar. I think it was USC that might have been playing, but she doesn't care about really 99.9% of sports, but I made her go in there anyway, and we had so much fun just hanging out with people that were having fun. And as we left, I was like, I love that. I just love being around people that are stoked. Can you hear behind me? There's a dude in the stairwell playing guitar. I'll show you just real quick. Oh, he's playing Jimi Hendrix, pretty sure. Drinking fountain and water bottle fountain, very Boulder. I like all these little middle areas. In the daytime, you can see a lot of kids playing on these. And the base is like this gummy material. Or not gummy, but like a mat, like a soft mat. I love this store right here, Volcom snowboard shop. There's a crew of snowboard dudes coming up on my right-hand side. I'm almost guaranteeing that they're gonna make fun of me for live streaming. See how this has like an underground area? There used to be a bar here in Boulder called Around Midnight. And you would walk down the stairs, and down the stairs, they had purple pool tables, and they would have cool DJs. Some of my friends from Boulder would be down there DJing. Oh, there's a psychic down here. Gina. Oh, there's a bookshop. There are a lot of bookshops here and record shops. We used to sell our old CDs and try to buy new music. That used to be something that we would regularly do. They had places called like Second Spin, and they would give you like a third of what it was worth, maybe even like a fourth of what it's worth. Ben and Jerry's ice cream shop. This has been here as long as I've been here. I wish I could show you. There's a really cool painting. Oh, it's kind of obstructed. If you ever go in there, there's a really cool painting right here, or a picture. Shows what this area looked like a long time ago. My hat is almost blowing off here. So it says smoke-free zone, but you smell pot everywhere. I think you'll get more harassed for nicotine smoking than you will for pot, which is pretty crazy. In the 90s, we were smoking pot in this area illegally. Now fast forward to 2025, seems like it's almost like a, I don't want to say it's a healthy thing, but it's just so like accepted here. This is cool. Lolo rugs. After the stream tonight, please leave comments. I asked everybody to leave comments last night, and we got like 20 comments, which is pretty low. This is one of the places I used to hang out down here, I think. Nope, that's not it. I've gotten good Mexican food here in Boulder a lot. This is a huge rock that you get to go through the middle of. This might be the thumbnail right here. Happy Fox. Is this bacon? You don't climb on that rock because it's very expensive. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. Those are some rich girls. Okay, I spent a lot of time in here. Boulder bookstore. This is a 3-level bookstore. Absolutely amazing. They have a lot of signings, book signings. If you come hang out on Pearl Street ever, definitely spend an hour walking around in here. Cooler than Barnes & Noble, cooler than Borders, cooler than any other bookstore that I could name. Yeah, probably my favorite bookstore that I know of. Tattered Cover in Denver is pretty dope too. Tattered Cover is a haunted bookstore in Denver. Ooh, Super 73. I'm pretty sure they make these in Irvine, California. Ooh, Waves of the World's playing back here. Yeah. This is where we usually have our after parties on the stream. I don't have it set up tonight, but every other night, this is where we have our after party, Waves of the World, on YouTube. Sometimes I'll go in there and I'll say, get pitted. Get pitted means get into the barrel of the wave. Get pitted, brah. He's getting pitted right there. Hey, Zach Stuff. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. What up, Zach? The Charging Mighty Bull is in the room. Hey, thank you for that. Mighty Bull and Zach, heavy supporters. Whoa, you can't drive down here, can you? Oh, I guess you can. I guess we're all the way at the end. That looked weird to me because, oh, geez. Wow, okay, we made it all the way to the end. We're at Tom's Tavern. Good. Look at this big rock. Hold on. I wanna rock. I want to rock. Rock. Turn it down, you say. I don't wanna think I say no. No, 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 no. I've always been into fossils. And that's because of my mom. My mom's always like made it a point to like have crystals on me, fossils. Ooh, this is cool. Welcome to Boulder. We got Robin Williams right here. I used to love Where's Waldo books. I used to have all of the Waldo locations memorized. And I always thought that would like pay off somehow. Like somebody's gonna ask me where he is in this picture and I'm gonna know right where he is. It never really amounted to much, but I had all the Waldo books, found them in every one of them without cheating. This almost looks like it's still open. It is still open. Oh my God, dude. Almost looks like they're closing, so we'll let them do their thing. Can't believe that was even open. I didn't see anybody in there. I just started enjoying reading again. I took a year or two off of the joy of reading, but I'm back. Okay, here's the rock that they don't want you to climb, but they do want you to go through the middle. I'll zoom in and let you read why they don't want you to climb. Hold on. So yeah, that's why. Okay, see how this says Nitro Club? Use alley entrance. There are a lot of cool little places over here. Look at these girls' outfits that are walking by. So I really shouldn't complain about being cold. Like, if anybody's cold, it's these girls right here. Ooh, I'm hearing some club music going down. Here, I'll put your ear to the door. Listen. Oots, 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 oots. All right, we're heading back. I'm starting to get cold. And I'm gonna walk on the opposite side of where the cool dudes are. I don't want them to make fun of me. Oh, see, they're going to Sundown Saloon. This is one of the spots I used to like. Look at all the stickers as you walk down here. See, look at all this underground stuff. That looks like a pot shop down there. Native Roots. Yep. Let's go in, I wish. Copyright Strike City in there. I really like Boar's Head. I like Boar's Head meat. I like Boar's Head pickles. They know how good it is though. It's expensive. Look at this girl's wearing like 70s shorty shorts. Did we get a secret code from there? No. Look at the dog wearing an LED necklace. Oh, this is awesome. I have a friend here in Denver that's a famous sculptor. Whenever I see this magazine, I grab it, the Rooster. I've got these all over my house. This is a good one too, weekly. All right, my hand's frozen. I'm heading back. I'm gonna go closer to the gentleman playing guitar, even though I don't have anything to add to it. This dude's playing guitar too. He's playing a ukulele.
And they definitely know, have seen me around.
I'm hearing a fire truck. A lot of pups. Oh, there's the ukulele homie right there. Very Boulder. Alright, I'll let you hear some of his music. I'll try to like stay out of sight. Rocky Mountain. He's good. Thanks for the Pearl Street tour. I don't have any money to give this dude. Unless he has a Venmo. Oh, he does. Alright, here's the deal. I don't have any money on me. If this guy has a Venmo, please throw him some Venmo love.
Side of turning inside himself as he tries to understand the serenity of clear blue mountain lake. The Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Talk to God and listen to the casual reply. Rocky Mountain High, high in Colorado. Rocky Mountain High, high in Colorado. Now his mind is filled with wonder. Charged in those from fear, other simple things cannot comprehend. Ought to try to tear the mountains down, bring in a couple more poor people, more stars upon the land. In the Colorado Rocky Mountain High, I've seen it rain and fire. No, it'd be for a man if he never saw an eagle fly. Rocky Mountain High, the Colorado Rocky Mountain High. I've seen it rain and fire in the sky. Friends around the campfire and everybody's high.
That made me cry, man.
Oh, thanks, man. Hey,
thank you so much.
there's a woman who worked up here. She's from Japan. She's about my age. She came here in the 70s because of that song. That was the best story I ever heard.
Hey, can I give you a hug?
Rather not.
No problem. No problem, man. Hey, no problem.
And I'm getting over it.
Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you.
I was going to request a song, and that was the song I wanted to hear, so the universe hooked me up.
They're right there.
Have a good night, man.
Oh, yeah, have a beautiful day.
That legit made me cry. I love that song. Ugh. That hit me right in the feels. Please donate money to that guy. He actually hooked me up. He said he was just getting over being sick, and that's why he didn't want the hug. Yeah, that's good. I just got over being sick too. I don't even think I could handle another round of it.
Well, I told you a long time ago.
At this point in my life, the thing that means most to me is music. I just turned 45. Music has been my therapy for over 40 years. Did you hear that guy when we passed him? He goes, "Are you videoing me?" It's crazy how many people really don't want to be videotaped. I get it, but it's when I first started doing live streaming stuff 8 years ago-ish, people thought that you were maybe doing like a vlog. Like if you were walking around with a camera like this, oh, he's shooting a vlog. Look at this guy's top hat. And now they're like, oh, he's live streaming and he's making money off of us. Which is not true. Like, don't ever do this if you think you're gonna make money. You're not gonna make money. There's like less than 1% of people that are finding it profitable to be doing this stuff. Out of the 8 years that I've been live streaming, I broke even 1 year and went over the neutral point one time. And the 2 years that I like made a profit didn't cover the other years. And I don't even think I would have made it this far without like Ellie, Steffi, all the members, all the generous people that are donating the zeros and ones to me. They've kept the wind in the sails this long. Maybe last year, maybe even like this summer, when people heard my name, Jeremy Reed. Oh, you're talking about the news guy? Talking about the guy that will be behind a police chase? I don't want that to be what people think of when they hear my name. I'm trying to change it to Jeremy Reed. Oh, you mean the music guy? Hi! Oh my gosh! Do you want a hug?
Please. Hi.
Hey!
Oh my gosh.
You're in the chat?
What is up? Hi,
Okay,
everybody.
tell everybody your name in the chat.
Shrammy Cakes.
Hey!
And I live in Boulder, so
That's so cool. Here, turn the volume down.
it's
Oh my gosh!
a little windy. That's why you're cold.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
gosh.
is so special.
I like ran out of my apartment. I'm like, I've got to go find you.
That is so cool.
So,
How long have
yeah.
you lived in Boulder?
My whole life.
Oh my gosh. Do you want to sit on this step for a second and talk?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. Are you still freezing?
Yes. I saw
Block it.
some people were just here.
Okay. Nice. Oh, it's out of the wind.
Here, let me see if I can get the right angle. There we are.
Yay! So it's nice meeting you. That's
I
awesome.
just had to wipe the icicles out of my eyes. That guy made me cry back
I
there.
know, I could hear her. Yeah, I was like, oh no, I should walk up there. But then I was like, no, because I'm parked by you. There's like spots over there.
Nice.
And I saw the Mini Cooper, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I'll just stay here.
That is so cool.
I was like, he's got to come back. So, but yeah.
That's one of the things that scared me about live streaming in LA is at night people would follow me home.
Like
And
driving?
it wasn't cool people like you. It was like
Oh,
really
no.
weird LA
Like
people.
stalking you?
Yeah. So I never went home. I never
my
ever went
gosh.
directly home. I always like
Didn't
wait-
you like stop at like an airport or something?
I used to go to the airport a lot. People would wait for me at the airport. It ended up being just a weird thing after a while.
Oh my God.
But I'm so happy to meet you.
Oh, I'm happy to meet you. Because it's been a couple of years and everybody, I don't know, I don't travel. And so you're how I got to know California.
Awesome. Here, one of these is for you. I don't know if you need a
yes.
rooster.
Oh, I love a rooster. Thanks.
Share a Boulder story with us, if you will.
A Boulder story.
Yeah, this is my night for Boulder stories. What's something cool about growing up here that people wouldn't know? I love this town. It's
I don't
one
know.
of my favorite towns ever.
I'm kind of, I don't know. It's 20. What do they call it? 25 miles surrounded by reality. That's what it's called. I'm a proud Boulderite. I like it because we're a bunch of, like you said earlier, hippie liberals.
Mm-hmm.
I will not let you down. I've got my
Yes.
Birkenstocks and socks.
Yes.
And can you smell my
Patchouli?
patchouli on?
Yep.
Yeah, so, but this Pearl Street Mall has always been lovely, and you probably remember it being a party bar to bar to bar to bar.
Yeah.
And it's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
But
is it like that more when it warms up?
no,
Oh,
there's like no bars anymore.
so weird.
I know. Like I live with a bunch of college kids, and I'm like, why aren't you guys out partying?
You know,
And
one thing
they said there's not partying where, and I'm like, going to the clubs, like drinking your face off, whatever.
Well, and
dancing.
I've never thought of Boulder as being a club spot.
It was back in the day,
Yeah.
and we'd do Pearl Street, bar to bar to bar to bar to bar, and now it's just like this kind of. I mean, there's more people when it's warmer, but yeah.
How long has
so-
Mustard's Last Stand been there?
Oh my gosh, I graduated from high school in '85, and it was there. So,
Wow.
yeah.
What was it like in the 80s? So I graduated in 98.
It's like 40 years.
What was it like in the 80s?
In the 80s? Oh, can I remember the 80s? I don't know. I was causing trouble in the 80s.
Good for you.
I was causing trouble. I contributed to minors once in the 80s here. And yeah, that wasn't pretty.
Salute.
The only time I've been in trouble with the law, and I did pay a lot of money
Oh, no.
to get out of that situation. Yeah, so, but yeah, it's a nice place to live, no crime, friendly people.
What about memories of Fox Theater? What kind of shows have you seen?
311,
Woo,
my favorite
yes.
band of all time.
Oh, I love 311.
And that's the Fox is like their number 2 favorite
Wow.
areas to play. So I would go up there and just front row, and Albums on the Hill, they'd put their albums up at midnight for sale there, so I'd go get in line for their albums. And,
So I think they're from Omaha.
yep.
So I was a huge S.A. Martinez,
Oh,
Nick
yeah,
Hexum.
nice.
Like I
Nick.
loved 311 so much. My
Peanut.
two favorite albums, 311 Music, 311 Grassroots. I can listen to
Okay.
both of those all the way through.
Those are good choices.
The other ones, I have to skip a couple here and there.
Right.
But music, I can listen all the way through.
Oh,
I don't
music's the
skip
best.
at all. And then
Music's the best,
Grassroots
I
changed my life.
Nice. Okay.
Omaha Styley, homebrew. Is it homebrew?
Yeah, homebrew.
I love 311 so much.
Yes.
That's a huge part of my
Music's
youth.
my number 1 too, and the Blue Album is my second.
They have so much music. So I recently went into their discography and I was just impressed. It was like 15 deep or something.
They're still going. They're all married. And
It's
kids
so
and-
creative.
Yeah.
At that time, there just wasn't anything that you could even compare it to. Funk Junkies, maybe.
Yeah, right. Oh, Funk Junkies. Holy shit. I remember them. That's cool.
So I used to go to the Ogden Theater a lot.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Bluebird a lot.
Oh,
There used to be a place there called Paris on the Platte Coffee Shop, Denver.
Oh, I don't think I've ever.
I used to hang out there quite a bit.
Okay.
And I haven't showed everybody my concert stubs, but I'm so proud of my shoebox full of concert stubs.
Oh, I know, and we don't get those anymore. Everything's online.
So I always try to go to the will call or like the box office and say, will you print me up a ticket? And sometimes they will. Just so I can have that. But I miss that.
I do too.
And I miss just physically holding a piece of music.
I know.
But I feel like I spent so much on music, and then now it's just such a different experience. I like my physical copies.
Yeah, I still buy CDs.
Good.
Yes. Everybody makes fun of me. My friends come over and they're like, you still haven't gotten rid of those? Not going to. I'm like, you want Alice in Chains? They're right over there, right? In my little wall full of CDs. So.
Do you burn incense?
I do.
What kind of flavors do you like? Sandalwood?
Patchouli, sandalwood, and nag champa. Yeah.
Do you make any kind of jewelry? Friendship bracelets, necklaces, anything?
I don't make it. I wear. I have some beads and tattoos. I've got a couple beads my mom bought me several years ago. I've just had them on since. This was my Taylor Swift Eras concert.
Cool.
That somebody gave me, and I've had it almost 2 years. I haven't taken it off.
I like your nail polish.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
My wife is trying to get a bowling ball, and she was eyeing something similar to that. It was a metallic, silvery gold.
Oh, nice. I usually go dark colors, but I don't know. I had a weird whim, and I was like, I'm going to go pale. But I go Monday, and I'm going back dark.
I'm so happy to meet you.
Oh, you too? You're like the same exact. You look the same. You sound the same.
You want to walk back to the car with me?
Sure.
Okay, let's go.
I'm so glad because I've been like, I wonder if he's ever going to come to Boulder. And I know you're not always in the chat.
So I did a Boulder stream. I can't remember how long it was ago, but the reception didn't seem great. And so I was a little nervous doing it tonight because I was like, I don't know if you saw last night, it was such a buffer fest.
No, I fell asleep.
It was bad. It was, people were like, we can't, I was trying to walk across.
Yeah.
People were like, it's almost unwatchable, it keeps buffering.
Oh no.
And so I was scared that would happen tonight, but it wasn't as bad.
Is it okay here?
Yeah. Surprisingly. I'm doing 720p, which is like the lowest HD that you can do.
Oh, okay.
Just to kind of hedge my bets. While we walk, do you have a story about the hill? I used to buy my acid behind the Fox Theater in the alley.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Do I have any stories at the hill? Getting pierced, piercings.
So I had my labret pierced.
You did?
Yeah, and my nose for a little bit.
Oh,
and one of my first piercings was right up on top of the hill. I think I got a nose piercing there when I was in high school.
All right, that's what I think of. Concerts and the bars, like Tulagi's.
Tulagi's, definitely, yes.
And
haven't thought about that in so long.
What else is up there? The Sink is still up there.
Yes. I used to go to Albums on the Hill, Wax Tracks. I think I paid for a couple light bulbs in there because I was always spending all my money there. Albums on the Hill has a lot of my money.
Yeah.
I think that just recently shut down. Or maybe not recently, but the sign was up until recently. Maybe it's still up.
It might still be up. It's so different up there.
Where did we park? Is it this one?
Actually, wait. We are at...
Did we pass? Did we go
did.
one block past? Okay.
We did, yep.
I was going to say, because I didn't think you could drive where I started.
Right, yeah.
What about food? What are the good spots that I need to... Because I've been gone for so long. What's firing as far as burritos? Illegal Pete's?
Yep. Right up there. Just walk by it.
What's the best burrito in Boulder?
I like verde.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
I just had one today.
I went to Rio Grande and had some food up on the roof a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
It was okay. I don't want to say it was bad, but it...
Right. Yeah, my burrito was like $17.
That's a crime.
It's like a...
It should be 9 and under for the top quality burrito.
Right? I was like, how much? Yeah, I don't know. Frasca, I think, which is right.
What's it called? Frasca?
Yeah, I think it's this block, like right down there. It's like a hoity-toity restaurant with some famous chefs.
Did you go to Boulder High School?
I did.
Cool. I went to North Glen.
North.
Kind of up by Westminster, Broomfield, Westminster, North Glen, Thornton, that area.
Oh, that's... And you're usually driving around up there.
Yep. I don't tell people where I'm living,
Yeah.
but I probably live in that area.
Probably.
Most likely. But I've actually started to love Parker and Centennial area. My mom lived in Aurora for a little bit, which is not the greatest, but I like South Denver now. It's growing on me.
Wow. Yeah, I left here for a little bit. Went to Inglewood, and wasn't for me.
What kind of tree do you think that is that I named the honey bear tree?
Yeah.
Can you see what I was talking about?
Yep.
Hold on, I'll show you one more time.
When I pulled up, I was like,
This looks like a bear to me.
yeah, I was like, is that carved or is it like a tree with warts on it? I was.
So one of the highlights of the night tonight, I'm gonna say the highlight is getting to meet you. Thank you for coming out. They gave you a hug. Oh, I dropped it.
Yes, of course.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for being so.
Let's high five our magazines.
Yay! I know. I feel like I'm like, can you autograph this?
Actually, I can. Do you really want my autograph? Do you?
That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Come on over.
That'd be pretty. I never in a million years
I never thought
I'd meet you.
I never thought anybody would want my autograph, so that's just so cool. You want to get in?
I don't know.
We'll get
You
in.
have to track down a pen.
Yeah, I do. Come around to this other side at least, and then I'll find something to write. The reason I said get in is because I had to get in. I'm so cool.
Okay, I just didn't want Linda to be.
Oh, Linda's okay.
Because I thought, oh, that would have been cool if Linda was here too. Linda's so beautiful. It's fun watching you guys play.
Oh, thank you.
When you play pickleball. Now I want to play pickleball.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I hope I have something to write with.
Right? Because I just threw on my
Oh, yes.
dog walking purse, so I don't have my. Look
Okay.
at you even have a Sharpie.
Okay.
Cool. This is so funny. You're the guy that, oh my gosh, you would do streams till like freaking 4 in the morning in California. And I'd be up watching. Nice, thank you. That's so cool.
Wait.
And I'd be up like watching your streams, and then I'd have something to do the next day, and whether it was family or friends, and they're like, why are you so tired? Well, I was up till 4 in the morning, and they're like, why? And I'm like, well, I was watching this guy on YouTube, and they're like, till 4 in the morning? I'm like, yeah, he drives around LA and stuff, and they're like, and watch him till 4 in the I'm like, damn straight.
It was so nice to meet you.
Cool. Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, look. You're awesome. You are the best. Awesome. And some guy gave tips on scanners when you sell.
I have 2.
Yeah, he said, I get tips on both on your scanners or whatever. And I was like,
Well,
oh,
I'll say,
shoot.
trust me, I'll save something special for you. I have a bunch of geodes. I have a bunch of crystals.
Oh, I'm a big crystal girl.
I'll save a rock for you. Trust me.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
All right, it's so nice to meet you.
You too. And Boulder isn't encrypted.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Boulder's all over. Oh.
Yeah, let me see your magazine one more time.
So it's kind of cool. So I just listen to it on my phone on broadcast.
Yeah, Broadcastify for sure.
Yeah, so that's what I listen to when I go to sleep. What a weird
That's
thing, right?
cool. No, I used to do that as well.
Oh, good. 'cause
Now
that's
I'm
a
doing
good
more
thing.
of like, so this is the music that you're hearing. This is free music. Sometimes artists that are a little bit less popular put their stuff out there for free.
Oh, right.
The only problem with that is that sometimes later on they sell their library and then I'll get retroactive copyright strikes. Oh, so-and-so acquired this library and now they'll go back and give me a strike. But when it says free, I'm assuming it's free. It's free tonight.
Right.
And so, yeah, I have kind of instrumentals playing in here. Just background, give me a vibe.
Yeah, nice.
All right.
This is your main machine
Yep.
with all the...
Do you think I should sell it or do you think I should keep it?
Oh, I talk to when I hear it. I was like, keep it. So that's my vote.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Absolutely. I
one
don't
for
know.
keep
It's
it.
it's nice. I'm driving a 2001 Lexus, so...
Ooh, I like Lexus.
But yeah, it keeps going, and it's sentimental, like you said. It gets door dings. I touch
This
them
has kept
up.
me safe in so many scenarios,
Right.
and when I get back to it, it's just like, thank you for starting up and taking me
Yes.
home.
And it's sweet. I mean, it's really cool. So
Thank you.
that's my vote.
Well, here's a fist bump for you.
Fist bump.
I'll see you when I'm either giving you the rocks or I'll see you at Red Rocks for a 311 concert.
Yeah, right? Yeah, all my friends have outgrown them. So, like you said, you don't mind going places even when you're young by yourself.
Yeah.
I go to concerts by myself and shit. I'm like, I don't care.
Well, I'll see you there. We'll
So-
probably both be solo.
I'll be like, Jeremy! Oh my gosh, my new friend.
Thank you for stopping by. I
Of course,
appreciate
I
it.
had to. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, how can I sit here and listen to this and watch it and be literally, I live like a mile, not even a mile and a half down the street probably.
That's awesome. You
So
are
I
a
was
good
like-
representative of Boulder. You're cool.
Oh, thanks. Well, I didn't anticipate like actually getting to speak to you, like, except for, hi, how's it going? You're cold. It says it's like 50 out, but with the breeze it's colder. But thank you for being so kind.
You're
And,
welcome.
You're just like a regular dude, which I knew you would be. I mean, but I think I'm just surprised that you came to Boulder and I got to come out and see you. That's pretty
my
cool.
heart, there's a huge piece of my heart that's always here. So I'm glad you're here.
And I love watching you do Colorado because when you're out driving around where
Thank
you
you.
probably live.
I don't get a lot of Colorado compliments, so thank you.
And I'm like, I know exactly where he is. And I'm watching, and you've driven through both my sister's houses. And I'm like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. I'm like, come to Boulder. And then there you are. I just turned you on the YouTube.
And I almost didn't come out tonight. It was a coin flip, but I'm glad I did.
Yeah, right when I just saw, the video part, and I was like, like my eyes went to the cartoon, like the boing, and I'm like, holy shit. And I'm like, should I go out? I'm like, I've been lazy all day. I'm like, fuck it, it's dark. It's like, whatever. I'm
The
like,
universe wanted you to come out.
I think so. So that's awesome. And I didn't want to be creepy either. So I was just like, I'm just going to wait. And if you come down, you come down this way. So, but yeah, so thank you again.
You're welcome.
Have a safe drive back.
Thank you.
Sure. And maybe you'll see something. Go by Mork and Mindy's
Okay, yes.
on Pine.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't forget. I mean, it's right over there. You can't forget that.
I'm going to look up the address right now just so I don't mess
Yep.
it up.
And it's kind of on your way. It's just right over there. I don't think there's anything else of note, but I just thought about it. Thought, oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh, the Mork and Mindy house. Yes, you are welcome.
Okay, we're going. That's going to be our next stop. Get home safe. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. Now I've got to get you all turned on again. Okay, that doesn't sound right. That sounds good. I got to get you on the phone again so I can see the rest of your stream. And I think I already have it liked, so we're good to go.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye. Have a great night.
Thank you, Jeremy.
Good to see you.
Be safe.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, let's see if we can find this Mork and Mindy house. That was such a good suggestion. So did you see earlier when we were looking at that map of Boulder and there was a Mork and Mindy, well, it was just Mork, but it was a UFO and he said nanu nanu. Yeah, we're gonna try to go out in front of the house. It says it's 0.2 miles away. What a good suggestion. Okay, let's see if we can find it. I'm always just so surprised that anybody interacts with this. I kept my expectations so low when it came to this streaming stuff. I was like, maybe 15 people will like this. I never even thought it would get into the triple digits, like 100 people wanting to tune in. And I really do think that a lot of the reason that this is a cool channel is because of the community. It's not me. I'm the tour bus driver, but I think the community is what makes it special here. Okay, I think it's right here on the left. Hopefully it's not too dark. I think it's this one right here. Bro, is this the Mork and Mindy house right here?
One of these is. I think it's this one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the picture. Hold on, let me get out of the way. Hold on. There's a Uber or a Lyft coming up. Is that it? Yeah, that is it. Historical landmark in Boulder. Look, you can see my bike racks back here. Right here. When I moved to California, there was a hippie girl that lived in one of these houses. She was a good friend of mine. Her name was Taylor. And I gave her all of my plants. And it was plentiful. It was like 30 house plants. She's like, what am I going to do with all these? And I was like, I don't know. Regift them? I don't know. But she lived in one of these houses. It wasn't the Mork and Mindy house. That's awesome. Let's take one more scoop up by the hill, and then I'll probably go try to find a slice of pizza and then go home. Thank you to everybody that's been hanging out with us tonight. I love Boulder so much, and I always will. If I live to be 400 years old, I'll always love Boulder. And I love it when people share good vibes with me. That's what I want. Oh, I like this guy's mask. he had like a glitter mask on. Maybe you'll be able to see it. Oh, he just took it off right when I said that. Okay. He had a mask that looked like a disco ball. Oh, I'm missing some good art right here. Hold on. Arabian Nights. So I don't think I've ever shared this story before, but when I was in elementary school, I want to say about 3rd grade. When I was in 2nd grade, my family's house burned down. We went on one of our first family vacations ever from Iowa to Colorado, and we had a cat that was getting ready to have kittens, and we were on our way back to Iowa from Colorado, and we stopped to get some food, and my dad called my grandparents to see if our cat here, look at these outfits. These girls are cold. I'm assuming they're cold. They probably have warmer blood than I do. We called to see if my cat had kittens, and my mom, my sister, and I were sitting at the table, and my dad, who is like such a calm, cool, and collected guy, he was very even-tempered, hard to get him excited about anything. He came back to the table and he just looked white, and my family was just kind of like, what happened? Like, why do you look like that? And he was like, we need to get the check, we need to leave. And we were just kind of like, okay. We get back in the car, and he's like whispering to my mom, and my sister and I are in the back seat, and my mom just started crying. And I was like, okay, something serious is going on. And I remember my dad looks at my sister and I in the rearview mirror. He's driving, and he goes, your grandparents said that there was a fire, and when we get back to the house, we're not going to be able to go inside because our house burned down. And my sister and I were just like, what do you mean? What do you mean our house burned down? And he was like, I don't know. They just said that the fire department was there. We lost everything. He's like, I just want to give you the heads up. It's going to be gnarly when we get there. And so my sister and I were like, we had not wrapped our heads around like what it was actually going to be like. We drove straight back. It's 12 hours from Denver to Iowa, ish. Like, we lived in a town called Winterset, Iowa. We get back, and there was our crispy house still smoldering. We went on this trip in August, and so before we left on the trip, we had gotten all of our school clothes and our school supplies. And I was such a big trapper keeper guy. Like, I got my perfect trapper keepers, my pencil case. I was really into erasers. I was really into electric auto pencils with the lead that popped out. I was always sharing lead with people. Like, you need 7mm, you need 0.7, or you need 0.5. I got you. I got both. Don't worry. I was always like giving people pencil lead. And I just remember looking and being like, oh my gosh, we just lost everything. And my room was on the 2nd floor. And so when my family left to go on this trip, we left out the back door of the house. And so on the front door, we put one of those chains across the door. If you know what I'm talking about, like the chain comes over and slides over. So when the fire department got to our house, this is because it was a local fire department. In the town that I lived in, it was all volunteer firefighters. They said that they got to the house and they thought we were inside because they saw the chain was attached from the inside. And so they broke into the house thinking that we were like dying in there, that we had smoke inhalation, or that we were in there. And I remember they told me that I couldn't go upstairs to my room because the stairway had been on fire, and I went upstairs anyway. I just ran up there and just looked at all my stuff. It was all soaked from the water. I'll never, ever, ever, ever forget the way it smelled. And I know PTSD is real. Every time that I smell fresh soot from a fire, it takes me right back to that memory. Here's insomnia cookies, ginger pig, Asian food. This place has always been here on the corner, the sink. And then this is where people are always partying. You can always find kids having a good time right here. The frat and the sorority houses are the next block up. We got some cool outfits over here. And so one thing I learned through that fire, well, I learned a lot of things through that fire. One of the first things that I learned, oh, this girl doesn't even have a back on her dress. She doesn't need legs or a back. And I was complaining about it being cold. Okay. There's a cop up here too, so I need to act like I'm making driving #1 priority. You see the Fox Theater here on the right? The next business over was Albums on the Hill. No, maybe it was this other side. But I spent a lot of money and a lot of time in these record shops. I'm gonna show you this one. Shoot. All right, look quick, because I gotta go by it. This is Albums on the Hill right here. So this is Albums. And then this is the burrito spot, Illegal Pete's. Oh, they're open. Pipe Fitter. I used to buy drugs in the alley behind Fox Theater. Seems like there was always somebody back there selling mushrooms or tabs of acid. Can't believe that we used to just buy street drugs like that, but it all worked out. Look at all the kids. So these kids are all coming from the campus, which is just to my left. There's a lot of foot traffic up here. There's see where it says 7-Eleven up in the top right? There's a little theater right there that I used to go watch Rocky Horror Picture Show with the homies. We would bring rice and throw rice and toilet paper, things like that. Here, I'll take you through here. This is where I used to buy my drugas, in this alley right here behind the Fox Theater. My brother Jared, he's not my biological brother. When I was in high school, my parents moved from Colorado to Minnesota, and I didn't really mesh well with the weather in Minnesota. And I unenrolled myself in or out of the high school that I was in, and asked my two best friends if I could move in with them. And my brother Jared, ooh, look at how it like tears down right here. Ooh, this is kind of gnarly. Ooh, this looks like a big drop off. Oh. I remember the phone call. I called my friend Jared and I said, hey, I'm thinking about moving back. Do you think I could stay with you? And he goes, I don't know. Let me ask my parents. And then he called me back like 10 minutes later, and just so nonchalantly, he's like, yeah, they said yeah. I'm like, they said I could move in with you? And he's like, yeah, they said yes. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you know what I'm asking, right? Like, I'm asking to live with you. Look at these girls. And he's like, yeah, I'm telling you, they said yes. come on over. I was like, okay. So I put everything that I owned in my little car at the time. It was an Eagle Talon with a racing stripe. It was a white Eagle Talon, but it was white and black. It's good. Got some sexy outfits out here. Yeah, I put everything that I owned or everything that I wanted to keep in my life in my car. And I drove straight through. It was 17 hours. So it's 5 hours from the Twin Cities to Des Moines, and then 12 hours from Des Moines to Denver. And I drove straight 17 hours. And I remember just like flopping on his front yard. And then he walked outside and he's like, how long have you been laying out here on the front yard? And I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just so happy to be here. That's my brother Jared. And my brother Jared used to live in these apartments here to the left. And toward the end of the year, when people would move out, he would stay here. He would stay in town. But a lot of our friends were from the East Coast. They were from all over. A lot of them from the East Coast. And he called me. This is when we were maybe 1 year into college, 1999-ish. And he said, hey, Cliff moved out. Do you want his room? And I already had a room. I was staying with my mom. And I was like, you know what? Yes. I do want his room. He's like, cool, it's open, you know, come on up. And I just remember having the best summer renting that room from him. Being in this area, it's such a magical area. I'll always think of it in the highest regard. But this is a party area. These like 7 blocks in any direction from right here. Tons of frat houses, tons of sororities. I've driven around here in the daytime, but it's a lot of like National Lampoon's Animal House type vibes. Oh. And just kids being kids. You can tell that it's kids that probably lived at home within the last 2 years, and they're just experiencing what it's like to be out on their own in a good way. I've never really been a huge fan of sororities or frats, but man, they have some killer parties. And we were always trying to meet girls, and that was the best opportunity to meet girls. And we were also trying to meet girls from out of town, because we had met a lot of the girls that we went to high school with, the surrounding high schools. We were trying to meet some new girls. And this is where we were fishing for the new girls. Rich, spoiled kids, definitely. It's a mixture of everything though, to be honest. This is a melting pot, which is what I like about Boulder. It's not one thing. It's many, many things. A plethora. Why would you say it's a plethora if you do not know what a plethora is? But it's a plethora. I'm seeing a lot of skirts out here. And when I used to hang out up here, I was definitely wearing my cool outfits that were not weather appropriate. I didn't care if I was gonna get cold. I wanted to look cool. That's all that mattered to me in the 90s. Putting the right vibes out there. Let's see what came back. I'm gonna pull up the chat for the first time. I know I've been out of the chat a lot. I'm seeing 10 gifted from LEE. Thank you so much, Ellie. constant support. Thank you so much. And thank you, Randy F. Ooh, somebody's busted right here. Don't think you're getting warnings here. If you get pulled over in Boulder, you're probably going down. You're gonna have to plead your case to the man. All right, this is the Boulder campus, CU campus. Kai, Aura, Jeremy from Neve. Hey, thank you, Neve. And Randy F. Jeremy, I'm very sorry about your loss of your home, but I have to ask, did your kitty make it? Yes. Thank you. Sorry, I get sidetracked so easily. The kitty definitely made it. She had several beautiful kittens. We kept a couple of them. Zach Stuff, thank you for the gifted membership earlier that I missed. Thank you, Ellie, for letting me know. Oh, whoops. This is the CU campus. I used to come to a lot of spoken word book readings here. One of them was Henry Rollins. He had this book called Get in the Van. It was the early years of when he was the lead singer for Black Flag. We got somebody racing us over here on a bike. I used to come to the planetarium here on the CU campus a lot. It's a beautiful campus, unless you have a skateboard, and then you're gonna get chased around by the security guards, which is what we were doing. But you see these brick, the color of this brick, this is all over. This is kind of what Boulder, these are the colors of Boulder. I'll let this dude pass. We used to skateboard right there. They did not appreciate that. That dude just waved. I do appreciate that. This is a cool little area down in here. I think the mess hall is over there. Look what this says on the bike rack. Be Boulder. Be safe, be considerate, be aware, be Boulder. Bolder than Denver. I ain't a mad rapper, just an MC with a temper. And I will never stop recommending this college to anybody that's just graduating. I think it's such a cool place to get educated. I think it's a cool town. My friends and family that went to school here, I've never heard anybody ever say that they regretted it. KJ, thank you very much for the gifted membership. I think I missed that as well. Thank you very much. I'm sorry about missing that stuff. Anytime I've ever donated online and they don't read it, I feel so cheated. So when I do it to people, I'm just like, it's cringy to me. Thank you to anybody that supports my channel. Even just by watching and saying nice stuff in the chat. It all counts. This is the Duane Physical Laboratories building. When I was growing up in the 80s, I had two of the athletes that I loved the most. Deion Sanders and Bo Jackson. They both played baseball and football. And one of the first concerts that I went to here in Boulder was Pearl Jam at the CU Fieldhouse. And at that concert, Eddie Vedder. Oh, why is there a... Why is this down? Is this gonna go up automatically for me? What is this? Yeah, okay. Thanks. I went to several Warped tours over here. There was a girl that I actually ended up being really good friends with that performed. She was in a band called Lowball. Her name's Lisa. I ended up hanging out with her when I moved to LA, and she was like, yeah, I played a Warped tour over there. I was like, was it at CU? She's like, yeah. I was like, oh, I was definitely there, 100%. The Pearl Jam show that I went to here, Eddie Vedder crawled up on the speakers and was like crawling around in the rafters. And I thought that was so cool because at the time there was a Pearl Jam video where he was doing that in the video, and then he was doing it right in front of us. I was like, wow, this is like the full experience here. I think that was in 93. It was probably 93 or 94. Pearl Jam at the CU Fieldhouse. And then I bought a bootleg t-shirt in the parking lot after that I absolutely loved. I wore that t-shirt until it was threads. I love this campus. My cousin Melissa, she went to Smoky Hill High School, which is on the other side of Denver. And she came to school here, and so she used to let me hang out with her and her friends, and they were such cool girls. They played lacrosse. I thought that was so tough. There wasn't lacrosse in Iowa that I knew of. So I got to, I've just always been so fortunate to get into groups of people. Oh, I see a raccoon. I see a raccoon. Look at him on the trash can. This is a real Boulder trash panda right here. Oh, he hears me too. What are you doing, you little trash panda? Oh, he's going in there. Man, he's like really getting in there. What's he have? Nothing. He's a biggin'. He almost looks like a red panda. Oh, he's putting it into low gear. Get it, bro. Look at his little tiny feet. He definitely knows where to look for food. Oh, he's mad that I'm bullying these trash cans. He's like, jog on, homie. I'm looking for a snack. Oh, he wants to come back over here, but I'm making it uncomfortable for him. He almost looks like a honey badger. Very healthy. He's like, are you still here? I thought I told you to jog on. All right, let's see if we can interview him. I remember one time in Iowa, we used to have outdoor cats, and raccoons would come up and eat our cats' food. We used to have possums that were absolutely huge. I mean, like, some of them would get 4 feet long. He's hiding under this wheel, trying to wait me out. Look at him. Do I have any food for him? Not really. What I'm working with in here food-wise, the green Tic Tacs. These are the ones that spark in the dark. And orange Tic Tacs. I could go for some orange Tic Tacs right now. I'm seeing something else over here. Kind of looks like a shrew. Oh, so what I was saying is, one night there were several raccoons eating my cat's food right outside of our sliding glass door on our deck. And my mom opened the sliding glass door and she was like poking the end of a broom handle, like trying to get them away from my cat's food. And they started trying to come into our house. They were not scared at all. They're like, oh, you're opening the door? Well, don't mind if I do. And just tried to come in, and we were scared. My sister and I were like, close the door, close the door. They want to come in and share the residence. Raccoons are not bashful. They feel very welcome wherever they are, especially if they smell food. The planetarium is somewhere over here, where I've spent many a night. I love planetariums. One of the first dates I ever took Linda on was at Griffith Observatory in LA. I took her to see the stars. We held hands. We fell in love under the fake stars. This is one of the dorms that a bunch of my friends lived in here on the right. I spent a lot of time over here. A lot of fond memories. They do a lot of planetarium shows that are music based. So like it'll be Pink Floyd, or it'll be Pink Floyd's the only one I'm thinking of right now. Linda and I almost came up here. Oh, I don't remember who we were going to see. It was somebody more modern. If you ever get the chance, come over here and check out the planetarium shows. Actually, anywhere that you can check out a planetarium show, you should do it. I used to love the planetarium in Des Moines, the Des Moines Science Center. My mom would always take me there, and then we would go to the Botanic Gardens in Des Moines. My mom was always making me go to art centers, museums, cultural centers. At the time, I wasn't really that into it. I was a little 80s kid. One of the coolest things my parents ever did was they went on a vacation to New York, and I was staying with my grandparents, and my parents had to bring my sister and I back a gift. If they went on a trip, they had to bring us a gift. And so this is in kindergarten. So I would have been 5 years old, 1985. When Amy was graduating high school, I was in kindergarten. And my mom brought me back this parrot. It was like a stuffed parrot, and you could whistle to it, and the whistles would prompt it to sing these different songs. But the number one gift that she brought me back was this little kid breakdancing outfit. It was like parachute pants, and then the top of it was kind of like Michael Jackson Thriller. And back then in elementary school, my parents used to let my sister and I dress ourselves. I wore that outfit almost every day. And in elementary school, they would have these blow up things for each letter of the alphabet. So each week it was like, oh, we're learning about the letter B, boat, banana, everything that had to do with B. And then we would take a picture like holding the little blow up B. And then almost all the letters, I'm wearing this like breakdancing outfit. It looked like I was super poor or neglected or something, because I just always had the same outfit on. But it was because I loved this outfit so much. That was such a cool gift. Sometimes my parents would surprise me with a cool gift like that. And then the other thing that really sticks out in my head was, out of nowhere, my mom decided she wanted to go to Egypt. This is when I was a little kid. And she brought back all these cool necklaces and head wraps and dresses. And she must have like thrown away everything she took on the trip and filled her suitcases. But when she got back, she would come to my elementary school and give a presentation of what she had seen. My mom was always a photographer, so she had a lot of pictures, she had a lot of stories. My mom's a great storyteller. And she learned how to make falafels with tahini. And so I was this little kid in Iowa wearing a breakdancing outfit, eating falafels, just such random stuff going on. Egyptian necklace, breakdancing outfit. I had a really weird childhood, very unique, to say the least. I've had just a very random life, yeah, to say the least. But always music, always good music. James Taylor's always playing, Jim Croce. My parents always had me listening to good music no matter what was happening. I'll always be thankful for that. And now that I'm in the part of my life when I want to make, create, share, be completely dipped in music, that's probably where I'm getting that influence. The cop right here on the right. I learned tonight from Chamois Cakes that Boulder is not encrypted. Denver's encrypted. So that's a big deal. Maybe we'll come and chase some calls here some night. I don't know. Would you break dance while listening to James Taylor? Maybe. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. It's not really, James Taylor's not really good at breakdancing music, but any music is breakdancing music if you make it into that. That's how I met Linda. In the early 2000s, I was really into DJing, and Linda was really into breakdancing, and we knew a lot of the same people that ran in those kind of like, it was called the 5 elements. It was like MCing, graffiti, turntablism, breakdancing. Yeah, we had a lot of similar interests. On a bad note, right up here on the right is the King Supers, where there was a major shooting. I think I was watching this live. It must have been like 5 years ago or something. There was an active shooter in the grocery store up here. And I remember turning it on and I was like, no way, that's the grocery store that we used to buy our supplies from. Jeremy, I know you're not old, but do you still skateboard? I do still skateboard. I was actually thinking about doing some skateboarding earlier today. A friend of mine was gonna come over, and all my friends still skateboard. We're all in our mid-40s and we still snowboard, skateboard, we'll surf a little bit. The 2 kids that I grew up with, they're both Filipino, and their parents met in Hawaii, in Oahu, at the University of Hawaii. And when we graduated, so right when we graduated, they had a huge luau, and their family came from Oahu, and they did a big luau for us, playing ukuleles, doing a lot of hula dancing. I've visited them probably 8 times in Hawaii. I love Maui, I love Oahu, Big Island's cool. Yeah, and I'm not a great surfer. I'm not a great snowboarder. I'm a decent snowboarder. Oh, this is not the grocery store. I think it's one more down. Ooh, there's 2 cops rolling out right here. He's like, you don't tell me to go. The cops here are mean. I feel bad saying that, but like, I don't know. I don't get chill vibes from cops here. Maybe it's because I've had a lot of bad experiences. Like 98% of my experiences with Colorado cops have been negative. Even though I have family that are Colorado cops, they've even contributed to that. They're like, yeah, stay away from the cops. I'm like, yep, you don't have to tell me twice. I'm gonna take that advice. Actually, this is Shetty's right here. There's a really cool bar slash restaurant over here called Dark Horse. And my friends and I used to hang out in there. Actually, I think it's behind this liquor store. No, it's on the other side of the road. I turned one too early. There's a really cool spot called Dark Horse. And when you go in, there's a lot of cool artwork on the walls. Some of it's kind of X-rated or like adult themed. Maybe I can get there from here. Baseline Liquors right here. That's where my friends used to fill their kegs for the parties. My 2 brothers used to live in a house over here that had a half pipe in the backyard. Not a half pipe, like it was a half pipe. It had like a little mini on the side, and then there was a half pipe. And that was about the coolest thing that anybody had ever seen back then. All the parties were at their house. I didn't realize that I could connect over here. I usually go kind of by the entrance of the highway, but it looks like we're parallel to it right here. I'll see if I can go left. And it doesn't look like I don't think I can go left. I think 36 is right there. I'm getting close to your place. Flicker the light when I go by. Can I get to Dark Horse from over here? Noto? No, I don't think I can. A local probably can, but I can't. Anyway, I don't think we're even going to go to Dark Horse because I can't take you inside. If you are coming for a little tourist visit to Boulder, go eat there. You can get fried zucchini, I think, fried mushrooms, chicken wings, good burgers, good chicken sandwich. And apparently the burritos are super expensive. You can't get there from that road, Jeremy. Thank you, Amy. I didn't think so. I'm used to going just past the 36 entrance. Yeah, I'll take everybody over there. I'm getting ready to end the stream soon, so what better place to end it? You're on Manhattan? Nice. How long have you lived in Boulder? One thing about Boulder, it gets different weather than the surrounding areas. So when I was living in Westminster, I grew up in Westminster. If it was 30 degrees in Westminster, it would be like 15 to 18 degrees in Boulder. They would always get more severe weather being right next to the Flatirons, right next to the mountains. And I always liked that. It would always get more snow, or the snow would stay longer, it seemed like. WW, thank you for the sticker. I was seeing that pop up. Thank you. When I was in middle school, my different friends' parents would take turns dropping us off at the bus stop. It's called RTD. There was a park and ride, and our parents would load us up. We had all of our snowboard gear, our snowboards. They would drop us off at the park and ride. We would take the RTD bus into Boulder, and then we would go to the main hub right over there by Pearl Street. And then we would transfer to a bus, a ski bus that would take us to Eldora. So my friends and I grew up skiing at this place called Eldora. They're known for their wind and their slow chairlifts. The slowest chairlifts. We used to joke that there's like a little hamster at the bottom running in a wheel that powered the chairlift. You would have to wrap your arm around the chairlift, because sometimes it would blow you back like this and you'd just be looking straight down. But yeah, we grew up transferring. So it was $5 to take that bus from Broomfield to Boulder, and then that would transfer us to Eldora, and then we would keep the transfer and it would take us back, and then our friends would pick us up, or our parents would pick us up. So this is Dark Horse right here. This is not the entrance that I am used to using. Did somebody hit this? Oh yeah, they did. Jeez. I'm tempted to take you inside on mute. What do you think? You know, I don't want to, but I feel like I owe it to you. Whoa, look how dirty this car is. Oh, sorry. There's somebody trying to get by me here. Hold on. All right, I didn't want to get out of the car, but I'm gonna give you one last treat before I turn it off. I'm gonna go into Dark Horse. I don't know how this is gonna be, because there's actual people partying in there that probably don't want me to be filming them. I'm seeing some writing over here on the other side of the parking lot, and it says Sex Slave. Is that a new band that I'm not hip to? All right, I'm gonna put it on mute and I'm gonna take you inside. Ooh, this might be a bad idea, because like I said, there's some nudity on. Ooh, this might be a really bad idea. I'm gonna keep it zoomed out, because there's like some 70s erotica on the walls in here. Please don't copyright, or please don't turn me in. I'm gonna keep it far back, but I am gonna have it on mute. Doug says bad idea. I'm known for bad ideas, so let's try. Keep your expectations very low. I'm gonna keep it on this very zoomed out view. And it smells like pot right here. I'm gonna go very fast. Let me try to turn the audio off. All right, for this whole thing, I'm gonna have the audio off, and then I'm also gonna be dropping the phone a lot, starting now. So dude wanted my ID. There's an issue. My ID is not current right now. It's got a hole in it because the DMV punched it. We're gonna see if he's gonna let me in. I'm guessing no. But let's try. Hold on. So yeah, they punched a hole in my ID because they're supposed to be sending me a new one. I bet he's gonna have a problem with it. I'll let you hear him have a problem with it because I'm assuming that this is where the tour ends. We'll see. This is my California ID. I'm waiting for my drink. I'm not drinking.
I get that, but let me just come on, Andrew.
On the door, please. On the door.
Jesus, I was like,
Oh, I thought that was him.
no.
I was like, damn, bro.
I'm not too worried about it, but I just needed a twin. I just need a twin.
They're playing Toto. I felt some rains down in Africa.
makes it. Once your partner makes it is when you can shoot and make your mark or take it back too, I should call it. If you do this, man, I hope you get a better partner than I got.
Be better than me.
But once your partner makes it, then you can start shooting and making it just like that. It's not that hard. One thing I will tell you, I've got 2 different
I still have the mic off. They're playing music.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm gonna turn the mic back off.
Alrighty. Let's see this teammate closing up here.
Well, yeah, I was. Well, kinda.
Dude, thank you so much for letting me come in.
Yeah, no problem.
You guys are so lucky that you saw any of that. And this is the dirtiest car in Boulder right here. So yeah, my friends and I used to hang out in there. That's called Dark Horse. At least you get to see just a mini bit of what it's like to be a local. I was really having to shield away from a lot of the erotica and the nudity that's on the wall. It's tasteful. It's like 70s nudity, which I think is different than regular nudity. It's like peace, love, Woodstock nudity. Yeah, I'm glad you got to see that because I grew up hanging out in there, eating fried zucchini. Place has a lot of memories for me. Noto and chamois cakes, I don't know how they keep it going. I just can't believe how sleepy all these places. I just remember everything being packed, and things just really aren't packed like that anymore. But yeah, I love just getting a couple good friends, going into a place like that really isn't that crowded, and just having such a low-key, chill night. I miss that. I miss just being relaxed with good people, sharing good vibes. There's really good bar food. I like bar food because I have very low standards. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, focus. Please focus. Oh, I missed it. It's two people like, oh no, they were like standing up on the bike. Oh man. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of the trip for me. I have a friend that used to work at Kid Robot here in Boulder. Kid Robot is like a toy shop, custom toys. My friend worked in the Kid Robot headquarters for quite a while. If you're ever in Boulder, come grab some food here at Dark Horse. Thank you so much to Chamois Cakes for coming to hang out with me on Pearl Street. That was amazing. Thank you for just hanging out with me, sharing good vibes. Next weekend, I'm going to be in Seattle with my family, so I'm not sure what that's going to be like. We do have a rental car. If Linda allows me to, maybe I'll do like a little short drive in Seattle. Don't hold me to that. Stream at the airport? No. That's a bad idea. What up, Bryce? What up, Jolie, Darren, Dev, Yvette, Amy, Ed, Jack and Neve? I know we could spend 50 a night when I was younger. These days, 50 gets you a few drinks. What up, Ingrid, Beth, Frank? All right, I'm out. Yeah, maybe I'll walk around Pike's Place. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll catch a fish live on stream. Thank you, Ellie. Don't forget to comment. You can also send me an email if you want to. I pinned the email. Lindsay, what up? Cambridge, Sue, Palverts, Trace. Thank you for spending the night with me. Thank you for spending the weekend with me. I'm going to do a lot of partying tomorrow with my friends. Tomorrow is going to kind of be my birthday party. My birthday was last week, but I was sick last week, so I have some major partying to do tomorrow night. Please take a note from me and have a great Sunday. Be good to yourself. Appreciate your homies. What up, 707? What up, R.A. Clark? Fishing stream. We should do, maybe I'll let you see me fly fish, catch some tiger muskie. But yeah, I love this community so much. I love all the people that I've gotten to meet because of this. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you for sharing good vibes with me. To Leah, what up? Thanks for streaming tonight. Get your fingers warmed up. Otherwise, Linda's going to ban you from going out without any gloves. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much. Jen W. Thank you guys. Please leave comments, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Good night.